Dubious. I've had some change in plans and I'm about to update you. Of the Tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. I'm 50 plus. So today I completed my first load in a regional account here at Melton. So they have a southern regional account, and it's supposed to do, from what I've gathered so far, is we don't go as far west as Laredo, and I'm not exactly sure how far north we go. You have a load. Okay. Well, let me start talking quick then. Anyways, I wanted this account because, I want not account, but I want to do regional, and it's because it would get me home a little more frequent, and I'm a little bit, up in the air about how many, miles I'm gonna get on it, but and it's gonna get hot pretty quick, and I'm gonna be throwing these tarps in the heat. But, it does get me home a little bit more frequent, and it's going to be, a little bit of give and take there. And I'm all right with that, just so I can spend a little bit more time at the house. And I'll probably do it until, at least until, I want to be home enough to visit with my dad when he needs it. I hadn't been going over there when I go home now because, he's still, subject to get, sick, if I got a little bug on me or something, I don't want to take a heebie-jeebie over there. So, I want to see him, but I don't want to bring him any bugs. So, soon enough, this will be gone. This virus stuff will be past us, and then I'll be home frequent enough to be able to go and help him out when I need to. So that was the purpose of getting on a regional account. But OTR, man, I've done that for less than half of my driving career, I guess you want to call that, because I spent the vast majority of the time with Swift. I was doing a dedicated, like, as you guys know, between Salt Lake and Denver. So I just drove 80 back and forth, and I liked that. It was pretty good, and it got good miles, and it was very steady. However, winter comes, and it's not very nice to Wyoming on I-80. So I kind of missed that one, thank goodness. But I really, as the youngsters say, feel some sort of way about OTR, and it's, I believe it is a necessary, to help you climb up the ladder. So don't let what I'm saying right now deter you from doing OTR. But you spend so much time on OTR, you spend so much time away from home, and sometimes the money you make, you wondering if it's really worth being gone that long if you have a family. Okay. And my kids are grown. Of course my grandchildren are not, and I hadn't seen my grandchildren in probably, I don't know, it's been a couple of months, and I try to see them. I want them to grow up knowing their pawpaw, and so that's important. And I cook, and so I call everybody up and say, hey, Dad's firing it up over here, and then all of a sudden my house just gets crowded with folks, and I like that because I get to visit with my family and my kids and my grandkids, and my parents and everybody, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And when you're doing OTR, you know, that once a month, maybe, you know, I guess it's all right, but I want more than that. So Melton does have this route, and thank goodness. And I live in the South, and this is a southern region account, and we're gonna try it out. I'll let you know how it works out. I'll tell you, my first load, I picked up some train wheels. That was pretty cool. So I picked these train wheels up in Laredo, and I brought them to Fort Worth. So I'm sitting at a truck stop right now. That was only 430 miles or something like that, you know, and it's, you know, end of the day Tuesday. But as I started recording this, I got another load. So let's see what that one's about. And I'm hoping that, you know, I can still hover around that 2,500 miles a week situation. If it's a little less than that, but I'm going through the house a couple times a week, I'm good with that. So if you guys thinking about coming over and you live in the southern region, inquire about that. Down below in the description, there's going to be a link, and you click that link, and just your name and contact information, and then a recruiter will call you and talk to you. Right now, you might be a little sticky trying to get in, not just to Melton, but to quite a few trucking companies, and it's because of the freight situation. And you know, Melton isn't bringing on students right now. So if your CDL is new and you don't have experience, you know, you may be delayed a little bit, and that's because they're trying to look out for the drivers that are already here. They want to make sure that there's enough freight to keep the existing drivers running, and that's to be commendable. Okay, that doesn't mean that you don't use the link down there and contact a recruiter. And the reason why is because if you do that, they're going to say, look, you know, we can't take you on right now. You know, we'll get back with you, but you'll be number 20 instead of number 420. You follow me? So you're basically getting in line. Use this time to, you know, prepare yourself, okay? All right, I'm going to make this one short for two reasons. One, I want to see what this load is about, and two, right now I'm in Denton, Texas, and I turned the truck off so you wouldn't hear it rumbling. Therefore, my forehead's getting shiny. I wonder why. Maybe because it's starting to get about 150,000 degrees in here. I feel like I'm in the oven. So until I see you again, delivered undistracted, and here's your boop.